So I was asked, why are Black women's progress in the United States tied to politics? And I want to preface this with Black people's existence in this country is tied to politics, whether we like it or not. Consider the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, which were established during the Reconstruction era from 1865 to 1877. They guaranteed our right to exist as human beings and not as property. They guaranteed our right to be seen as citizens, and they guaranteed our right to vote in this country. So why is it political? Remember how many people thought that Roe v. Wade could not get overturned, and how Republicans took many L's for like 50 years trying to get it overturned, and then in 2022 they finally overturned it. But then remember when Donald Trump decided that he was going to go after naturalized citizenship, which is underneath the 14th Amendment, which impacted Black people's citizenship during the Reconstruction era, and now we benefit from that amendment, right? And there were Black leaders who said, why would you go after that amendment? Although they were screaming it was about immigration, it also is tied to Black people's existence as citizens. The John Lewis Voting Act is tied to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The 1964 Voting Rights Act is tied to the 15th Amendment, which guarantees Black people the right to vote. If at any moment they decide, well, we're not going to reinstate Black people's right to vote in this country, we want to go after the 15th Amendment. And they've already convinced some Black people that our votes don't matter. Now, they've already convinced some Black people that their votes don't matter. But if you can't vote on policies that impact you, that means somebody else who has the right to vote will vote on policies that do impact you. But let's just say they came after our right to vote. Who's to say they don't stop there? They say you can't vote on policies that impact this country or your community. Why should you be a citizen? Because in this country, if you are not a citizen, you cannot vote. And you don't have access to certain benefits. And remember, this does not just apply to immigrants in this country. This applies specifically to Black people as well. So let's just say they take away your right to vote and then they take away your right to citizenship. You're not a citizen. You can't vote. Why should you be considered free in this country? Because you were once property, and the only thing that's standing between you being considered property in this country and having access to your humanity is the 13th Amendment. So if we can take away your right to vote, if we can take away your right to citizenship, we can take away your right to freedom. That is why our very existence is political. And we don't have the ability to just say, we're going to sit this one out. Because there are actual legislators who don't believe that Black people should have access to the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. And if enough of them get into power, we're screwed.